my dear children. Welcome to the online science class. So, my dear children, how are you all? I hope you are fine and you are safe. Okay, so we have completed our chapters and we have revised up to chapter 5, right? So, today we are going to learn the fourth chapter and the third chapter. Okay, so take your textbook and take a pencil along with you. I hope in the group they have informed that only one word question for your exam. So, start preparing for your exam and complete the notes. Okay, so we will start the class. Okay, so turn to page number 63 and the chapter 4. What's the topic of the chapter? Air and water. Okay, air and water. Okay, in that. Okay, so Earth's surface is covered by 70% by water and is surrounded by a blanket of air called atmosphere. Okay, then the condition of atmosphere at a given time and place is referred to as weather. Then the next page. Weather changes depends on the temperature of air, pressure and the amount of moisture in the air. Then air has molecules which gives its weight. The force exerted by this air molecule when they hit a surface or each other is called air pressure. Sun rays heat up both land and water. Land always warms up and cools down faster than the sea. Hot air rises up from the land and reaches a higher altitude, leaving behind less air above the land. Then the next page. Read this whole paragraph. Okay. Then like this also, the cool breeze blowing from land to the sea is called land breeze. Okay, then the process by which a liquid changes into vapor form a heating is called evaporation. Okay, then wind also helps in the process of evaporation. Okay, then turn to next page. The increase in water vapor content of air makes the weather humid. Then read this whole condensation process. Okay, read this whole condensation process and it is very important, so read it. Okay, read this whole condensation process. Then next page. Okay, the next page. Clouds are formed when water vapor condenses. Okay, when the clouds further cool down, the water droplets become heavy and fall down as rain. Okay, then the droplets of water settle down on leaves and flowers which we call dew. Okay. In this very low temperature, the dew drops freeze to become frost. It is also known as frozen dew. Okay, it is also known as frozen dew. Okay, then below. Okay, a step below, the condensed water vapor forms a thick layer of moist air which gives a cloudy appearance to the area close to the ground. This is called fog. Okay, that is called fog. Then next page. When ice crystals form around a bit of dirt in the air, we call them as snowflakes. Okay, have you marked up to this much? Okay, then turn to chapter number 3. Okay, turn to chapter 3. What is the topic of the chapter 3? Separation of substances, right? Separation of substances. So, page number 45. Okay. Impure substances are mixtures that have two or more kinds of substances. Okay. Then turn to next page. In homogeneous mixture, substances are evenly spread out and mixed well. For example, sugar in water. Then in heterogeneous mixture, substances remain separate as they do not mix. For example, sand in water. Then below, the solid that dissolves in a liquid is called the solute. The liquid in which the solute dissolves is called the solvent. The liquid which we get when a solute is dissolved in a solvent is called solution. It is very important, very important. It is useful for your highest level studies also. Okay. Then solids such as sugar, salt, which dissolve in liquids are known as soluble substances. Solids such as sand and chalk powder that do not dissolve in water are known as insoluble substances. Okay. Then below. Okay. Filter. Okay. So when the sand water mixture is poured through the funnel, the sand particles are left behind in the filter paper. These sand particles are called the residue. Okay, residue. Then water that passes through the filter paper is called filtrate. Then next page. When an insoluble solid is mixed with a liquid, it settles down at the bottom of the liquid. This is called sedimentation. The insoluble solid which settles down at the bottom is called sediment. Okay. Then the process of transferring the clear liquid without disturbing the sediments is known as decantation. Decantation can happen only after sedimentation. Then turn to next page. Crystallization method can be used to separate soluble substance from the water. It is commonly used in industries to obtain pure sugar. Okay. So this is enough today, my dear children. We will learn the second chapter and the first chapter in the next class. Okay. So I hope you have marked the important sentence in your textbook. If you have any doubt, you can call me or you can text me or else attend the Zoom interaction class. Okay. Start preparing for your exam. Start learning. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can call me. Okay. So we will meet in the next class. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.